So hi friends, let's solve 2019 ESET maths questions. So here this question is related to trigonometry. So student has remember a formula cos alpha into cos of 60 minus alpha into cos of 60 plus alpha is 1 by 4 cos 3 alpha. So here if you observe, if I take my alpha as 20, so I'll get cos 20 into cos 60 minus 20 into cos 60 plus 20. So this, apart from cos 60 degrees, the remaining three terms I'm taking it separate. So this is nothing but 1 by 4 into cos 3 into 20 degrees into cos 60. So this is 1 by 4 and cos 60 into, and the value of cos 60 is 1 by 2. So I can simply write it as 1 by 4 into 1 by 2 into 1 by 2, which is 1 by 16. The next question is also related to trigonometry. So if I simply see this question, when it is in the form of cos A plus cos B divided by cos A minus cos B, if I divide the total numerator and denominator by cos 17 degrees, I'll be left with 1 plus tan 17 divided by 1 minus tan 17. However, here the value of 1, if I can write it as tan 45, that is tan 45 plus tan 17 divided by 1 minus tan 45 into tan 17. So I can simply write it as tan of A plus B, where A is 45 and B is 17. So I can write it as tan of 62 degrees. So in this case the answer is this option. So the next question is again application of trigonometric formula, but however the student must remember the value of sine pi by 5. What is pi? Pi is 180 divided by 5, keep it in mind. So I can simply write, I'll take these two and I'll try to write them as sine pi by 5 into sine 2 pi by 5. I can write sine 3 pi by 5 as sine of pi minus 2 pi by 5. So 5 into pi minus 2 is 3 pi. 5 pi minus 2 pi. Similarly, I can write this as sine of pi minus pi by 5. So 5 pi minus 5 is 4 pi by 5. So if I see this, sine 180 minus theta and theta forms, so I will be getting sine pi by 5 into sine 2 pi by 5 into sine 2 pi by 5 into sine pi by 5. So I will get squares, which is sine square pi by 5 into sine square 2 pi by 5. So here I'll try to expand this sine 2 theta. I can write it as 2 sine theta into cos theta. Similarly, if I write this 2 sine pi by 5 into cos pi by 5 whole square, and I can write this in the form of 4 into sine power 4 into pi by 5 into cos square pi by 5. But if you remember, sine square of pi by 5 is nothing but 10 minus 2 root 5 by 16, and cos pi by 5 is root 5 plus 1 by 4. So these values student has to keep in mind. So I can simply write 4 into, I have to again square this, so 100 plus 20 minus 40 root 5 divided by 256 into 66 plus 2 root 5 by 16, squaring this. So I'll be getting 5 by 16. So the next question is tan inverse x plus tan inverse y plus tan inverse z is 90. So I have to remember tan inverse x plus y plus z form. So tan inverse x plus y plus z, if it is equal to pi by 2, so I can write tan inverse of x plus y plus z minus x y z divided by 1 minus xy plus yz plus zx is equal to pi by 2. If I send it to the other side, tan 90 or tan pi by 2 is infinity or 1 by 0. So I can simply write it as x plus y plus z minus xyz divided by 1 minus xy plus yz plus zx is equal to 1 by 0. So if I do a just cross multiplication, so I'll be left with xy plus yz plus zx 1 minus is equal to 0, or the value of this is simply 1. So the next question is finding the general solution of this equation. So if I can simply see this equation, so 4 cos square x minus 3 is equal to 0, or cos square x is equal to 3 divided by 4, or cos x is equal to plus or minus root 3 by 2. So this is nothing but pi by 6. So I can write the general solution as 2n pi plus or minus alpha, and the alpha value is 6. 2n pi plus or minus pi by 6. So this is the first option is your answer. So I have to calculate the value of modulus of this. So root 3 plus I. So if you remember a plus ib form, the modulus is root over a square plus b square, and theta is tan inverse b by a. Here a value is root 3 and b value is 1. Therefore root 3 whole square is 3 plus 1 square, which is root 4, which is 2. In sums like this, which is related to triangles, properties of triangles, because you have to see, as we know, cos square c plus sin square c is equal to 1, or cos square x plus sin square x is equal to 1. We'll try to apply that. So a square plus b square minus 2ab into cos square c by 2 plus a square plus b square plus 2ab into sin square c by 2. So here try to take a square plus b square common, and you will have cos square c by 2 plus sin square c by 2, and then you will be left with minus 2ab into cos square c by 2 and plus 2ab into sin square c by 2. So I'm taking common things. So here I'll be having a square plus b square, and I'll be left with, if I take 2ab common, so cos square c by 2 minus sin square c by 2. So if I remember the properties, cos square c by 2 minus sin square c by 2, this is nothing but cos c, and we also have cos c as a square plus b square minus c square by 2ab. So here if I substitute this formulas, I will be left with a square plus b square minus 2ab into a square plus b square minus c square divided by 2ab. So this will be a square plus b square minus a square minus b square plus c square. I'll be left with c square. Next, so here I have x plus 1 by x is equal to 2 cos theta. So if I square it on both sides, I will be left with x square plus 1 by x square plus 2 into x into 1 by x is equal to 2 cos 2 square 4 and cos square theta. So if I can simply write it as cos square theta minus 2, or if I take 2 common, 2 cos square theta minus 1. So this is nothing but 2 into cos 2 theta. So if you see the generalization, here I am trying to see the options. So it is a not a minus 2, and the generic solution will be something like this. So next, here I am supposed to calculate 2 tan inverse 1 by 3 plus tan inverse 1 by 7. However, since we have to, first of all we have to make it in the form of single tan inverse. So 2 tan inverse 1 by 3 can be written as tan inverse. So 2 tan inverse x is equal to tan inverse 2x divided by 1 minus x square, which is tan inverse 2 into 1 by 3 divided by 1 minus 1 by 3 whole square, which is tan inverse 3 by 4. Now I'll substitute in the main equation tan inverse 3 by 4 plus tan inverse 1 by 7, which is tan inverse of 3 by 4 plus 1 by 7 divided by 1 minus 1 by 3 by 4 into 1 by 7. So student has to remember formula tan inverse x plus tan inverse y is nothing but x plus y divided by 1 minus xy. So I can simply write it as tan inverse of 25 by 25 or tan inverse 1, and tan 45 is 1, so I will be having pi by 4. So the next question is related to ellipse. So I can write this, if I divided both sides with 48, I'll be left with x square by 12 plus y square by 16 is 1, where the value of a square is equal to 12 and b square is equal to 16. The value of a is root 12 and b is 4. So in this case the length of major axis is 2 times b, because here b value is greater than a, so it is 2 into 4, which is 8. So we don't have none of the options. So the next question is again related to matrices. You are supposed to calculate the eclipse. So in this sort of questions, try to identify the coefficient of x and y so as that you can rearrange the terms as 3x whole square and 5y whole square. Now readjust other values in such a way that you will be having squares. So I can simply write it as 3x minus 3 whole square and 5y plus 10 whole square is equal to 225. So in this case you can simply write 3 into x minus 1 whole square plus 5 into y plus 2 whole square is equal to 15 square. So here if you compare it with the main equation, you will be having h is equal to 1, k is equal to minus 2, and the answer is h comma k, which is 1 comma minus 2. So the next equation, so find the equation of parabola with vertex 2 comma minus 1 and focus 2 comma minus 3. So in this sort of problems we can even try to go with substitution. So if you substitute this here, the value of x is equal to and y is equal to 1, you will be left with 2 square minus 4 into 2 plus 8 into minus 1 plus 12 is equal to 0. So 4 minus 8 minus 8 plus 12, this is equivalent to 0. So I can simply write this as my answer. So the next question is to calculate the length of lattice rectum. So in this case a square is 9 and b square is equal to 16. So a is equal to 3 and b is equal to 4, and clearly b is greater than a. So the length of lattice rectum is generally 2b square a by a and 2 into 4 square divided by 3. This is 32 by 3. So none of the answer fits for this. So if the length of the lattice rectum is 9 by 2 and the distance between foci is 10, he is trying to ask the questions. So see the 4 options. So the first option is not a hyperbola equation by seeing this, because it is an ellipse equation. So if you see the remaining 3 options, this is clearly not a square root. So let's see the remaining 2 options. So for option 4, if you see a is equal to 60, a square is equal to 16 and b square is equal to 9. So a is equal to 4 and b is equal to 3. So the length of lattice rectum is 2b square by a, or 2 into 3 square by a square, a, which is 9 by 2. So only the fourth option will be fitting into it. So the next question is again to find the equation of the parabola with focus and vertex. So in this case also we try to substitute the value of the vertex in the equations. So if I substitute minus 2 comma 2 in this any of the equations, whichever fits it is our solution. So in this case the option it is minus 2 whole square minus 4 into minus 2 plus 8 into 2 plus 12. So this value is 40, which is not equal to 0. So this is not the answer. So the next case, so again I'll try to substitute minus 2. So minus 2 whole square plus 5 into minus 2 minus 8 into 2 minus 11 is equal to 0, which implies here you are getting minus 31, which is not equal to 0. So in this case 2 whole square plus 4 into minus 2 minus 4 into 2 plus 12. So this is equal to 0 and this is your answer.